Hi, welcome to my channel. On this video, I want to talk about working with Voc Rehab has been like for me so far. I am planning on documenting the rest of the process and adding it to the channel. Where I started was I got the idea that I wanted to start a business. And I know that they help people with disabilities get into employment, whether that be starting a business or getting a job or education or whatever that entails. I had my first appointment with my counselor where I explained to her what I wanted to do. She took my information, and now Voc Rehab has to assess me. Basically, they will come to the conclusion of what the goal is and what the ability you have to make this happen. And the first thing that she did was she had a person who assesses the feasibility of a small business in a particular area and evaluates that. This person I met at the library. She asked me all the questions that she needs to know. This could take up to 30 days to get this back. I have special interests, and when I have special interests, they are obsessions. The special interests that I have are the things that I am turning into the business. I practice self-hypnosis. I believe highly in the power of the mind. That's one of my special interests / obsessions. Anything to do with alternative health and healing. This feasibility study comes back to my Voc Rehab counselor. She lets me know it's good. This gives me a new level of hope and encouragement that I have a plan that's feasible. It is my idea that I pulled out of the clear blue sky, but it's good to go. And I know that if Voc Rehab gets into agreement with me, they are an immense help. They will do everything that needs done to get you into that position. So the next thing she set me up with was a physical evaluation. And no, I don't mean like a doctor. I mean like a person that came to my house that does physical relating to what type of activities you could do on a job or what you could be limited to on a job. Standing for a certain amount of time, sitting for a certain amount of time, holding a certain amount of weight, standing on one foot, motor skill activities. Told my Voc Rehab counselor, no problem, I can pass that evaluation. I do have conditions in my body that I am diagnosed with, but I can move physically the way I need to. She told me this is not about passing. This is about evaluating your needs and what we need to maybe accommodate for you. Well, I do believe it's a little bit of both. I believe it's somewhat about passing because if your plan is going to go with your physical capabilities, and we were still evaluating what my plan would be. So I did that test. Next thing, I had my Voc Rehab counselor told me that I needed more computer skills. I had not thought about that, but she was right. I do know how to use a computer on there, but when it comes to further into business, there will be things that it would help me to know a lot more computer skills. My schooling that I want to take is online, and I do feel like I can figure out how to do that, yet I still did agree that, yeah, more computer skills would be better for me. So she set me up with a guy. This is his job to assess your computer skills. He gives you all kinds of tests. This took me 2 different meetings with him to get through. I will then take it and make a plan and what I already know and what I don't know. So that came back. He said that I will have my computer training done a lot online, and then there will periodically be questions were done. She had someone to assess needs of the equipment that I would need. I obviously need a laptop because my school will be done online, and a magnifier was one of those things. I will maybe do a video on that magnifier to do like this was Easter Seals that did that, and this was also Easter Seals that did the schedule where he brought my equipment to my house. That has been pretty much everything that has been done. It has been a long time. It has been. I bet it's probably maybe been a year. There has been a lot of waiting between everything. I should be able to be starting my classes in March. So next month. And it seems like I've been waiting until next month for a year. I have a counselor through the school, and she messages me at least probably once a month. And I'm still waiting on this. Then the next month I'm waiting on this. Then the next month. So if you want to do something and you want to do it pretty quick, it might not happen with Voc Rehab. However, it'll help you in ways that you wouldn't have even done. I would have never got a small business place to assess my business if I was doing this on my own. I probably wouldn't have went for extra computer skills. I probably would have said, well, I'll use the computer skills I have and figure the rest out as I go. The other thing I want to say about Voc Rehab, I used to think that Voc Rehab was for a person that had a official disability. Like the government says you are disabled. But I found out through my Voc Rehab counselor that's not the case. It is the case that you have a condition that is limiting your work or the work that you otherwise would have been doing. So they'll do you if you do have official disability, or if you don't have official disability. It could be, like I said, it could be schooling, it could be starting up your own business, it could be just them. They have contacts with the community and with jobs. Don't help any two people in the exact same way. They take you from the very beginning, assess everything specifically, exactly about you and about what you want to do. And like I said, if you don't know what you want to do, one of the other parts to this person that does all the physical assessment, another part to hers is all the questions about you, such as your likes, your dislikes, your strengths, your interests. And I'm sitting right here because I think that car's coming this way. Yes, it is. I'm going to sit right here and wait for it to pass before I turn in here. So anyway, they learn all that about you, and then they match that up with the connections that they have with the jobs. So that's where I'm at right now. That's a little bit about what you can do. So Voc Rehab is short for Vocational Rehabilitation. Just means exactly what it sounds like that it means. And it does, they do have it in every state. That thing does make my hair stick up everywhere. So, yeah, they do have it in every state. And join my community and subscribe, and together we'll see where this goes.